Hello everyone, and welcome back to another CTL stream. I am Flu, the UBC Esports Tetris Director, and this is...
I'm Martin, also known as TS7, also known as Dungo Bumber, from BC Tetris. And today we'll be looking at the UCSB versus Cornell match.
Yes. Dungo Bumber has been very helpful with organizing CTL and also BC Tetris events. So yeah, this is your first time seeing Dungo Bumber here, but he has been around for quite a while in the Tetris community. And I see in the chat, Super Shocky says Blahaj. That's absolutely right. What do we have here, Martin?
Blahaj.
That's right. He's right.
Blahaj.
Great observation, Super Shocky. Anyways, so yeah, let's get right into the match here. Both teams have already decided their two starting players. Or have they?
Have they?
Okay, it looks like there's a little discussion on who is playing first. So not yet, but UCSB has decided their player, and we will be seeing their choice soon. Alright, both players have decided. Both teams have decided who is playing first. Drumroll, please.
I'm not sure if it's picking up my drum roll, but...
I think it is. We have Sursoni versus Yensis. Both are SS players. Yeah, looks like we're starting off with a pretty even match, which is really nice to see considering how, I think in previous ETLs, the starting match is most of the time the most uneven one, because that's when you're picking blindly.
Yeah, I heard from some players that they try to choose their middle player to send out first, but it seems like other teams just tend to pick randomly or depending on their scheduling if one player has to leave early.
Yeah, another strategy I've been seeing is that people pick their lowest ranked players because they believe that it's a good idea to save their higher ranked players. And I think this might be the thought process behind this choice from both teams. Since both teams are pretty high seeded already, I think they're 6th and 7th seed respectively. Also, let's see. Unfortunately, it looks like there's an absence on Cornell's team because Polydon is not here. So, yeah, it looks like UCSB will be starting with 7 points. Uh-oh, that is quite a lead. Super Shocky, who is the temporary team captain for today, is crying in the chat. But yes, unfortunately, this is what happens when some players do not show up. 7. Well, without further ado, we will start the warm-up between Surasoni and Yensis. Good luck, have fun.
Right away, we're seeing some interesting beast placements from both players.
Yeah, it looks like they both started off misdropping, which isn't too bad considering it's the warm-up.
Yeah, it's better to get it out of their system now rather than in the middle of an actual round.
So true, so true. Surasoni now going for a blisteringly fast 9-0, pushing Yensis all the way up on their board. That is the end of the warm-up.
Hopefully both players are warmed up now.
And we're starting the real match now. First 2-7 against both of these mid-SS players. Let's see how this one pans out. Is that ST stacking? I can't know if that's not ST stacking.
Flat top TKI from Yensis, while Surasoni doing... I'm not sure what he was doing actually.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they were doing, but it ended up having a TST at the end, which turned into a C-spin, but unfortunately the misdrops prevented Surasoni from being able to access those. Yensis taking the first point here, and we have TEQ_XD in the chat saying if Broden has million number of fans, I am one of them, the coffee pasta. It's like we've got a huge Broden fan here. Broden being a player on UCSB's team. But anyways, back to the match here. Looks
sure,
like...
sorry
about
like
that, continue?
It already happened, but...
Real.
Surasoni tending to build T-spins without being able to fill in the left or right side. While Yensis going for a flat 9-0, although he seems to have escaped it now.
Yeah. Right now Surasoni has a lot of cheese on their board, trying to find a down stack, but Yensis continues with the pressure.
Yensis misdropping the eyepiece.
Oh yeah, on Yensis'
completely
side.
walking as well.
A lot of skimming on both players' boards. The cheese just continues to pile up. Where is the clean garbage? Okay, Yensis with the C-spin? Ben would love to see this! Ben, are you here right now? Are you here right now? Oh.
Yensis does do the I-spin, completely messing up the C-spin, but...
It was a good attempt. I respect it, and I'm sure Ben would have also respected it. Spam this bell to help Cornell, says Chillhopper. Very well said. Surasoni skimming at the bottom of their board, sending a little bit of cheese over to Yensis. Yensis with a counter spike.
Yeah, Surasoni building a T-spin triple, except they aren't able to fill in the left side without stacking up a significant amount. Yensis doing a little... I'm not sure what was going on. I think they misdropped their TPs, but...
I'm also not sure what was going on, but it looks like Chillhopper is saying spam this drizzle to get rid of fizzle. I'm not sure I agree with this one! Lots of misdrops here, I'm not gonna lie. That match ended pretty quickly because of Surasoni's TP's misdrop, and Yensis really has the firepower to punish those kinds of mistakes. Looks like Yensis is doing some 09 here, and is being pretty conscious of whether they're canceling or accepting garbage. You can see the little pause they're doing every time they try to take a Tetris. On the down stack now.
Sure, Sony does send a little bit of cheese, which makes Yensis' future down stack more difficult, especially after a few of those misdrops. Yensis does seem to recover well from those, though. Sure, Sony transitioning to 9-0.
Yeah, we're seeing here that although both players are well into SS, they are using 9-0 as their primary method of attacking. And really, I think a lot of people underestimate 9-0. Like, they, especially at lower levels, they think I can only become SS if I master the art of T-spins. But really, at this level, it's not that necessary to be really good at finding like weird T-spins. It's kind of a misconception that a lot of lower level players have. But anyways, at this point in time, there is a lot of clean garbage on both players' boards. No longer a cheese fest.
As you say that, Yensis does stack to a bunch of his own cheese, making a clean board.
Gratuity asks, is that the LTT theme song? And I'm not gonna lie, I think you're right, because Ben mentioned something about adding the LTT theme song. So I'm not a Linus Tech Tips watcher, but you're probably right. You're probably right.
Yeah, sure, Sony just needs to send a little bit more pressure, and yeah. Sure, Sony takes round 5.
So Sony's back at it again with the unknown opener, the unknown TS. Oh wait, no, I think this is actually DT Cannon. I remember this happening before.
Is it?
I think so. But the DT Cannon did not really do much to Yensis. I think Yensis cancelled it with a PC.
Yeah, now sure, Sony's in quite bad shape. Has a little bit of cheese on his board.
Not a bad shape anymore though, because Sony has quite the spike. 10 spike now from Sony. If they continue with the pressure, then Yensis might top out. Oh, but right as I say that, Sony misdrops the J piece over their board. Does resolve it pretty quickly though.
Yensis with a beautiful counter spike, capitalizing on Sony's covering of their own well.
Yeah, and we are now tied up again, 3-3.
Yeah, Yensis opting to go for a center well, although they quickly downstack out of it.
Yeah, I think both players are playing pretty defensively, especially Sony, who, when they're at the bottom of their board, they tend to continue skimming instead of building up for more attacks. And personally, I don't agree with that decision. Maybe if Yensis were like a super scary X rank, I could understand this, but I think they're pretty even in terms of skill, so yeah, I think Sony could benefit from being a little bit more aggressive here. Sony on the down stack, trying to open up that clean well. Gets the Tetris, but Yensis cancels it right away. And again, not many attacks are being sent back and forth.
Sure, Sony is greeting for a T-spin triple on the side of the board.
Yeah, leaves a little awkward 2 wide, which only sends a little bit more cheese to Yensis' board. And Yensis, on the other hand, has been downstacking for a very long time, which makes sense because just how much cheese Sarasoni has been sending. Small spike from Sarasoni. Yensis seems to be in a little bit of a rough situation. Game approaches the 2-minute mark. Looks like margin time may be happening soon. Okay, and Yensis is out of there, and right when they get out, they send a lot of pressure to top out Sarasoni. Yensis taking the lead here. Both players using TKI.
Sure, Sony opting for the castle top. They do try to spike with the garbage they had, but it wasn't quite enough, and Yensis is able to counter spike.
Yeah, Yensis had really dominant play there. 3 PPS, about 150 APM. Yensis with the sticks! Oh, my bad. With the SDPC! Oh my gosh! Here
they are
comes
moving into the
DPC,
gaming. But the original PC was enough to finish it for Sony.
Yeah, Yensis running away with 3 points in a row. This will really be helpful to Cornell's team, considering how they had to start with a 7-point deficit. Yensis with the LST.
It looks like he has to abandon it soon.
Yensis is really good at sending pressure when they don't have garbage on their board, but once the cheese starts to set in, they tend to kind of hyper-fixate on downstacking, not really trying to send any of their own attacks. Here it looks like they blocked their garbage hole a little bit with that O-piece, looking for a downstack.
It looks like they're trying to make the S-spin, but I know for a fact that one isn't possible.
Yes, he knows. Some S-spins just don't work out. And Sarasoni breaking this winning streak of Yensis here.
Sure, Sony opting for an interesting T-spin after missing PCO.
Alright guys, unfortunately it looks like Intermittence, a player on UCSB's team, has redeemed Make Commentators Stop Talking at the most exciting part of the game. So please blame Intermittence for redeeming this as we have a moment of silence. And we're back! And what is going on here? More downstacking. Oh, thank you MLG Doge for redeeming Make Commentators Actually Commentate. Huge thank you to MLG Doge. I didn't know how much longer I'd have to be silenced there. And I'm not exactly sure why our Twitch channel has these options. But anyways, back to the game. Yensis taking the first game, 7-4. Very well played by both players here. Alright, and since Cornell has taken the first game, they will be taking their pick for the second game. And UCSB will have the privilege of counterpicking. So yeah, let's see what Cornell has to cook here. While we wait for our players to pick, let's do some back reading in the chat. Chillhopper saying spam this brew to help Pluke. Thank you, Chillhopper. What do I have to say to this? Hold on a second. Spam this Whopper to help Chill Hopper. Let's try that one. Spam this Whopper to help Chill Hopper.
Chill Hopper in chat says spam this bark to buy a shark.
Spam this Whopper to help Chill Hopper. Anyways, that's enough of this. It looks like Cornell is making a pick.
And it looks like Intermittence chooses Undying Fire, followed by Go 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 Go.
Yeah, Cornell's pick is 53W53, 23.4k player. And yes, as Martin has said, UCSB has made their counter pick, Undying Fire. Another U rank, around the same level. Now this is what I like to see. There's no teams who are... Or these two teams aren't deliberately trying to get sweeps, like we've seen in previous streams. But it looks like they're opting for more close matches. That does make a better viewing experience. Players getting ready for their warm-up.
Yeah, Undying Fire opting to go for SDPC, and I'm not sure what 53W53 was going for, I will admit.
Yes, I also wasn't sure what they were going for, but as we all know, SDPC is a very powerful and well-known, or it's well-known for being powerful, this opener, SDPC. So yeah, Undying Fire takes that warm-up match pretty easily. Now we are approaching the first 2-7. Good luck, have fun. There's no early O, so what shall Undying Fire do? Oh, my bad. Maybe I don't know these openers well enough! Oh my god. Anyways, back to the game.
It looks like Undying Fire dropped a variation of stick spin.
Yeah, I thought, I thought that maybe opener mains could be stopped depending on the bag, but Undying Fire is better than that. He knows better. I've got a little spike from Undying Fire. 8, 9, 10, 11 spike. Lots of clean garbage on 53's board though. Sending it all right back to Undying Fire.
Undying Fire doing a little skimming at the bottom of his board in order to get better board state.
And right now, Undying Fire in a little bit of an awkward situation. Resolves it quite nicely though, with that TSS skim. Both of them now at a very neutral position. No one really has many attacks.
Yeah, 53W53 doing a little bit of skimming at the bottom of his board while he waits for clean garbage from Undying Fire.
Yeah, and clean garbage they do get, but is this enough clean garbage to top out Undying Fire? Undying Fire on the ropes now. 53 just needs a little bit more of an attack to top out Undying Fire.
Yeah, Undying Fire nearly tops out at the end there, but They do barely manage to scrape by. Heavily focusing on downstacking now.
Yeah, and Undying Fire does make it out! More cheese appearing on 53's board. Seems to be very experienced with downstacking that cheese.
Yeah,
Now it's ready to send back with that clean garbage.
Yeah, 53, W53 had a lot of clean garbage on their board, which they used to send. And it looks like Undying Fire's in a little bit of a strange position right now. They're trying to spin the eyepiece over, but couldn't quite make it, and the sequence of pieces after didn't allow for a downstack.
The eyepiece is real.
The one piece.
Is real. Hate it when that happens. I'm sure 53 and W53 did not hate that one happened. They do run away with the first point in that almost 2-minute long first game. Undying Fire now. Building up the TSD. Oh! No! No! No!
Unfortunate placement of the set piece led him to top out from the Tetrio ceiling.
Yeah. Both players have been playing, or like, it looks like both players are at a really similar level, but in both of these games we've seen so far, Undying Fire just topped out from a little bit of unluckiness, and it looks like there's more unluckiness here. Undying Fire's 4-wide getting cut short by those misdrops at the top. Undying Fire now going for Tetris stacking, and 53 having another huge Tetris well.
Although they did do a little bit of blocking of it. However, they do get the T-spin single into a combo Tetris.
This music is way too loud. My bad, my bad. Let's fix that. How about now? Thank you for the feedback, by the way. If there's anything wrong with the stream, please let us know. Because I can't really tell. Alright, that's pretty good. Good to hear. But anyways, back to the game. 53 sending just enough garbage to top out Undying Fire yet again. And yeah, 53 with a 3-point lead here. Definitely looking good for CORNELL here. Okay, but the DT cannon into 9-0 from Undying Fire, sending a lot of early game pressure.
Yep.
Now again, pretty neutral states. Undying Fire going for 9-0, and same with 53. Lots of 9-0 in this game, which I'm not complaining about. I love 9-0.
Yeah, it seems like both players are opting to skim a lot more than what would be expected.
Yeah. All of the players so far have been pretty defensive, so very interesting to see. 53 building up a TSD Tetris. And Undying Fire responding with a T-piece misdrop. Will they get out of it? No, they don't. And 53 having a 4-point lead now, which actually ties up the points for UCSB and CORNELL. Now it's 11-11 actually.
Yeah, Undying Fire's FPPC misdrop definitely not helping matters.
Yeah, we might be seeing a case of the nerves from Undying Fire.
Undying Fire getting a lovely back-to-back combo.
53 though, seems unfazed. Not a single speck of garbage on their board. Undying Fire having to deal with a little bit more cheese garbage.
Yeah, Undying Fire is setting up for a center well. He is building back to back, and 53W53 is on the ropes here.
Okay, and Undying Fire bringing their first point in this match.
This may be the start of a comeback.
This may be the start of a comeback indeed. Same opener from both sides, mirror stick spin. But Undying Fire got some garbage on 53's board.
Yeah, Undying Fire waiting for the garbage.
Tanking the garbage, yes. Both players now having a lot of clean garbage on their board. Who has enough eyepieces to get down first?
Undying Fire missing the multiplier, unfortunately. That may have been able to take 53W53 out. But that means we get to see more gameplay.
That is true. Longer games are quite interesting.
We saw a little bit of a piece spam from Undying Fire's board.
And wasting the eyepiece there from Undying Fire might not have been the play. Not able to get to that clean garbage because of that. Again, the score is tied up 12-12 now. I think if Cornell does win, that would honestly be sensational, because that'd be the first time that anyone has ever won with absences on their board. Maybe I'm speaking too soon though, because Undying Fire takes away that match with a quick opener, I think? Was that just opener?
Yeah, that was stick spin.
Okay. Yeah, Undying Fire having a lot of misdrops again, but 53 didn't really have the attack to punish it.
53 setting up a T-spin before unfortunately dropping a non-T piece inside the hole.
Yeah, I think that little bit of pressure would have done 53 good. And we're kind of resuming, or we kind of went into a cheese fest there. But we got more clean garbage coming through from Undying Fire.
Yeah, Undying Fire trying to build attacks at the bottom of his board. Unfortunately, 53W53 is doing some good survival, although they do waste an eyepiece.
Yeah, 53 had a nice down stack combo there, taking the TSS. Will they be able to down stack this though? With those squiggly pieces. So close, yet so far. Undying Fire gaining another point.
It looks like Undying Fire is making their comeback here.
And yet again, it looks like both players go for PCO, but 53 is the only one who finds it. Fortuitier. Is that Fortuity? I think it is. Fortuity screaming yes sir in the chat. I'm not sure who exactly they're rooting for, because I don't think they're on either team. And 53 bringing it to match point here. Another PC.
It looks like Undying Fire did stick skim. Very interesting choice for opener. And that does take the round. I don't think I've ever seen anyone successfully do stick skim, so...
Oh, really?
That's the first for me.
Interesting. I'm not entirely sure what stick skim is, but it all looks like stick spin to me. Alright. 53 at the top of their board. But with a lot of clean garbage to attack with.
Yeah, Undying Fire unable to continue their back-to-back with their board state, and 53W53 was able to capitalize on it.
Yes, with 7-4, which I do believe was that the point? The score last time?
I don't remember.
I also
My
don't
short-term
remember.
memories with training.
But anyways, very well played by both teams yet again, and CORNELL is only 1 point behind now. Scores 15-14. Alright, and now, yet again, CORNELL will be taking their first pick. Not first pick, well, be taking the first pick. So UCSB has the chance to counter pick. And I think the matches that are coming soon will be a little bit more interesting, because I do know that UCSB has its fair number of X ranks. Okay! Despite the 2 minutes I gave these players, they have already chosen! Let's see who they chose this time. Drumroll please. It is the legendary, one and only Super Shocky! And if you think that this name is familiar, it's probably because this player is a Tetris Effect Connected legend. Okay, I don't know much about Tetris Effect Connected, but I have heard of Super Shocky. That's just how famous they are. And, yep, UCSB has made their pick. Broden. And if you remember from earlier, someone in the chat was talking about Top 8 CTWC 2022-2020. We've got the legendary Tetris Effect Connected player versus a legendary Classic Tetris World Championship player. But how will their skills translate to Tetrio? We will find out in this warm-up match.
I think the wrong people are playing.
Wait, what?
You're
absolutely right.
W53 is on the board right now.
My bad, my bad. That is not Super Shocky. We will get Super Shocky in. Where's the real Super Shocky?
Will the real Super Shocky please stand up?
Yes, will the real Super Shocky please stand up? There is the real Super Shocky. So yeah, although the score right now is really close, I think this game will be kind of a way for UCSB to catch up, because there is quite a large TR difference between these two players. Super Shocky at about 24.1k if I remember correctly, and Broden at 24.8k.
Yeah, Broden did have a good LSD board, but unfortunately had to abandon it. Super Shocky opting for a very clean 9-0.
And Super Shocky with a nice Kaidan. Broden's trying to get out here. Not really having the pieces, or the eye pieces, for these clean wells.
Super Shocky is sending a lot of pressure, but Broden is able to downstack a lot there.
Yeah, this warm-up is quite close, despite the large TR difference.
Yeah, Super Shocky just barely being able to cancel their attack by rushing for the eyepiece.
And Broden takes that warm-up. Will they be able to take the whole match though? That is the question. Stick spin. Or is this... Oh, actually, I don't know what that is.
I'm not sure what happened near the end there.
It's one of the S openers. It's either SDPC or stick spin or stick skim, or I don't know, because I'm not very familiar with those openers, unfortunately. But yeah, despite that kind of rough opener start, Broden is very well into mid-game with this 2-7 stack, sending out a lot of pressure to Super Shocky and taking that first point.
Almost 2.8 pieces per second with terrifying efficiency near the end.
All clear from Super Shocky. Broden's dealt with it really well though. And now Super Shocky's the one at the top of their board. Very dominant win from Broden there.
Broden is able to make very good use of their clean garbage.
Fortunately, Broden with a small misdrop on the right side, and Super Shocky taking the liberty of building really high up. Huge 20 spike from Super Shocky, but Broden seems pretty much unfazed, building up their own spike now.
They even accepted some of their clean garbage in order to make their counter spike, which we just saw there.
And we are seeing the reason why there is such a large gap in TR. Look, Broden's game sense is quite good here. Knowing when to accept garbage and when it's a little bit too dangerous to do so.
Yeah, Super Shocky aiming for a nice cancel, but unfortunately their B sequence didn't really allow them to downstack afterwards. Broden going for SDPC this time. I don't think he's done that this game yet.
Yeah, unfortunately there's a lot of misdrops on Broden's side. You know, Super Shocky can just send a little bit of garbage to top them out. Right as I say that though, Broden is back to the bottom of their board. Yeah, lots of clean garbage being exchanged again.
Yeah, Broden opting for the multiplier down stack.
Interestingly enough, both of these players have been playing at around the same speed, but because of Broden's efficiency, their APM is about 30 higher than Super Shocky's. Super Shocky taking their first game.
Yeah, Broden has a beautiful center well right now.
Yeah, it looks like, contrary to the previous games that we've seen, both of these players know when to build up. Like, for example, that other game where Super Shocky maybe saw that Broden misdropped and just continued to build really high until they got a 20 spike. Same with Broden, building a little kind of fractal, I guess? The cut copy fractal thing from before in this match. Yeah, and again, since Broden's at the bottom of their board, instead of continuing to skim, they build up for T-spins, which I do think is the right decision to make. And now, looks like Super Shocky A lot of cheese on their board and taken out by that 11 spike from Broden. It is 5-2-1 now. Super Shocky going for the 6-3 again, which I think might not have been that good of a decision, since Broden's early pressure is pretty strong with the kinds of openers and speed that they have.
Yeah, and by building up at that point, Super Shocky did accept a bunch of cheese.
Yeah, not a lot, too much cheese though. As long as Super Shocky can make it out to the clean garbage, should be in a much better position. And yes, they do manage to do so. Broden didn't quite send enough to top out Super Shocky.
Yeah, Broden is struggling to find pressure right now and decides to opt for 9-0 in order to try and maintain back-to-back. They break back-to-back but do get a multiplier down stack.
Lots of misdrops coming in from Broden's side. Super Shocky does have the clean to capitalize on it. Right as I say that though, Broden is just about fine again. Finding a pretty big spike here. And Super Shocky taking that pretty long round. It's now 2-5. And contrary to previous games, Broden is playing at 3 pieces per second now. Might have been holding back in those games where they were playing at around the same speed as Super Shocky.
Yeah, however, Super Shocky does find a very long combo down stack, but is unfortunately unable to escape the pressure from Broden.
Yeah, Broden's speed advantage, combined with their better efficiency, is very frightening. And I think Super Shocky needs to find some more creative strategies. Oh no, okay. That eyepiece misdrop from Super Shocky during that 9-0 was detrimental. And Broden takes this match 7-2. Score is now 22-16 for UCSB. And since UCSB won this match first, they will be picking their player and allowing CORNELL to counterpick. So yes, yet again, we have 2 minutes for UCSB to pick their next player. What have you been thinking? Or how do you feel about these matches so far, Martin?
Honestly, it feels like a lot of them are quite even.
Yeah, I think that's really good to see. There hasn't been any sweeps so far, so you know, that's pretty good to see.
Yeah, other players have commented that one might see the optimal play as picking the person most likely to win against their counterpick, but it seems like we're not seeing that being played out here. So
yeah, I think part of the reason is that when players do that, or when teams pick really uneven matchups, it's because their teams are comprised of a really large variety of skill levels. But for UCSB and CORNELL, they're all either X or U rankers. So that may be why, because for every player that their opponent sends out, there's probably someone around the same skill level, and it might be better to go for that even matchup instead of going for a 7-0 and then having someone else get 7-0'd. So interesting strategies from UCSB and Cornell.
Yeah, these matchups definitely make it more fun for everyone, both the players and the viewers.
Yeah, and right as I say all of that things about even matchups, it looks like UCSB is picking their strongest player at 24.9 KTR intermittence. Oh, looks like we're having some technical difficulties. We are sorting some things out behind the scenes here. Okay, so what is going on here? It looks like Cornell's team is missing another player who was here in the beginning, unfortunately. Looks like they confirmed that they will not be able to play. No. This is so sad.
This is very unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. Oh man. Well, it looks like we will have to add 7 points to the UCSB team to get 29 points. And the final score is 29-16. Okay, hold on. We're cooking something here. It says, or someone from UCSB is volunteering to play someone else as like a show match, but I'm not sure who this person is. So since we have the time, let's do that. Why not? But yeah, unfortunately, the official score is 29-16 because of Cornell's 2 absences. So yes, the UCSB versus Cornell match is now over. But we will be streaming another match in about 30 minutes, which is UOFT versus Virginia Tech. And I'm not gonna lie, I think that's gonna be the most hype match that we've ever seen. UOFT being the 2nd seed, with only X-Rankers and U-Rankers, yet again. And same with Virginia Tech. Oh wait, no. Not same with Virginia Tech. But Virginia Tech has been kind of... I don't know what the word is. But they've been seeded 12th out of 16. And their first 2 games were both upsets. So they're definitely stronger than they make out to be. Okay, 3 minutes max, says intermittence, as we wait for this mysterious show match participant, I guess. Let's rename this to UCSB versus... Huh? Okay. Well anyways, as we wait for this 3 minutes, let's have a little chat. Let's have a little chat, Martin.
Okay.
How has your team been doing this CTL?
Our team?
Yes.
Let's see. I think we lost our first game against first seed, and then I honestly don't remember what happened the second match,
He
but
doesn't remember. You beat NYU, right?
I think so.
He doesn't remember. He doesn't.
I don't remember. My
How do I
memory's
remember
been-
this when I'm not on your team?
But we did win our first matchup by basically our teeth.
Your first match?
Third match
Yes, your
against
third match.
UBC.
Yes. Unfortunately, the UBC team did lose. That was very unfortunate. There were a few hiccups with scheduling and players appearing, but we did lose fair and square, unfortunately.
Yeah, perhaps under different circumstances, like maybe a week before we would have been swept, but yeah.
Okay,
That
hold
was
on,
a very
hold
good
on.
game.
We have our mystery participant.
Mhm.
Let's see. UCSB underscore Firestorm. Oh my gosh, who is this? Let's play, let's play. What is going on here? Who is this silly guy? Okay, so Intermittents didn't really elaborate on who this person is. They said Drunk Firestorm, but who knows if this is actually right. And yes, as I've said before, Intermittents is a very strong player at 24.9k. And even Drunk Firestorm does. Okay, should I really be referring to this person as Firestorm?
I mean, they do have FS in their name, therefore it must be
They do have FS in
Firestorm.
their name. Yes, UCSB underscore FS. Well, anyways, this mystery participant is holding their own against Intermittents, who is UCSB's top player. Or maybe they aren't. Or maybe they aren't UCSB's top player, because maybe UCSB's Firestorm is stronger. Oh yeah, I don't really know what's going on here. Intermittents taking the first point against UCSB underscore Firestorm. UCSB Firestorm with the clean multiplier. 150 APM! What does that mean? What does that mean? Maybe they are X rank. But we don't actually know because this is an anonymous account. UCSB Firestorm dealing really well with that clean garbage. Chillhopper in the chat saying that's not Firestorm. My bad, my bad. Who could this be?
Intermittents finding it. What even was that? That was.
I did not see that. What was that? Please elaborate.
It was a massive combo into a Tetris, followed by some upstacking, but wow.
Interesting.
I'm sorry.
Do not be sorry. I mean, hi sorry. How are you doing today?
I'm
Maybe
doing
doing
quite
better
well.
than Intermittents, who got, was it 29? I feel like I saw that wrong, but that was a big spike from UCSB Firestorm. The player starting off with misdrops. I love to see that. But again, they do fix it very quickly. Okay, 16 spike from UCSB FS. Intermittents' blazingly fast 9-0 does not seem to be having any of it though. Inconsequential, as they say. That spike was inconsequential. And what in the world is this APM from Intermittence? Now that's crazy. MKO from Intermittence and PCO from UCSB FS. Quite a mouthful. Returning the clean garbage from Intermittence. And UCSB FS doesn't have the eyepiece or the skims ready to deal with that clean garbage. Intermittence is really living up to their name as the best UCSB player. Series of unfortunate misdrops from Intermittence though. UCSB FS does have the firepower to punish it. Hachi spin bag? Hachi spin bag? No Hachi spin. Disappointment. Okay. Intermittence having an almost, is that 1 PPS? Yes, a 1 PPS speed advantage right now. 3.36 PPS! Oh my gosh. I think maybe the reason why Intermittence invited this mystery player to come on is just so that they can flex their strong Tetrio skills. They were so disappointed that they couldn't flex that they were like, okay, I gotta find someone. I gotta find a worthy opponent so I can beat them up on stream. Surely this is what Intermittence was thinking of. Will they continue beating up UCSB FS though? Who knows? Because UCSB FS is stepping on the gas. 2.6 PPS now? A little bit slower than how they were playing before.
Yeah, Intermittence does find a combo down to the bottom of the board, sending a lot of cheese to UCSB FS.
Yeah, and we're now at match point 6-2-3. If this really is Firestorm, I think Firestorm would be able to bring it back with a reverse sweep, with an almost reverse sweep. Who knows if this is actually Firestorm or not? Only Intermittence knows. Got a nice prolonged multiplier spike from UCSB FS.
Yeah, Intermittence did build 13 back-to-back before breaking it now.
Oh, I did not notice that. 13 back-to-back. UCSB FS taking that 4th round, even after that 13 back-to-back. Dude, I didn't notice that because I was watching UCSB FS's board and like, it didn't seem like there was too much pressure coming through. So yeah, definitely some skilled canceling from UCSB FS's side. Clean board on both sides now. FS sending some cheese. And well, that 4 wide from UCSB FS did not quite work out, and Intermittence takes that 7-4. Fortunately, no points will be added, but that was an interesting game. Thank you for this, to this mystery player, I guess. Thank you. Good games. Intermittence saying actually Firestorm, but I'm still not sure I buy their words. Well, anyways, that was an interesting match to wrap up this, this game, which was UCSB versus Cornell. And Chillhopper asks, is there another match after this? Yes, there is. In 20 minutes, 5:30 p.m., there will be University of Toronto versus Virginia Tech. And yes, stay tuned for that as we enter our intermission.
Yeah, the next time we come on, you'll be seeing Fizzle and Ben XT commentating. So look forward to that.
Yes, Fizzle and Ben XT. And actually, I think Ben is finishing up his own game right now. As UIUC captain. I think they were playing Berkeley? Yes, they were playing Berkeley. UIUC versus Berkeley. So yeah. be sure to tune in 20 minutes to see them. And do you have any parting words, Martin?
Yeah, good game to both UCSB and Cornell. I wish them luck in their next matches, and thank you all for staying tuned to the stream for today.
Real. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to watch in 18 minutes now. It's counting down.
Danger. Warning. Supercharging. Full power. Danger. Warning. Supercharging. Maximum power.
We're live. We.
Oh,
Hello. Welcome to the Collegiate Tetris League. And some of you might still be here from the previous match, but right now we have University of Toronto versus Virginia Tech. What do you know about these schools, Fizzo?
well, UMD actually played Toronto last week, so it was a bit one-sided. I'm not gonna lie, but we had some close games as well. We did our best.
I'm seeing a 24.99 player on U of Toronto, I believe. RKY.
Yeah, RKY. They're like a top 20, like almost top 10, I think. Even, but yeah.
Absolutely
Pretty
insane
scary.
player, global top 19.
Yeah.
That's going to be a match to watch out for, but both teams do have pretty good players. Sodium Overdose on University of Virginia, on Virginia Tech, in fact.
hmm
So, I don't know who has the edge here, but looking forward to the matches. First up, we have Boombot versus Temporary. I cannot say that word. This language is too hard.
It's all good.
Wait,
Yeah.
can we comment Chinese?
In Chinese?
Yeah. 他们又
Maybe-
做了一个踢转, yeah.
We can try for the warm-up, but I don't know how well I'll be able to do.
Actually, chat is asking for face cam. Fizzo, where you
no.
at?
I'm sorry. I don't wanna. I value our viewers' eyes.
Man, you don't want to blind us with pure handsomeness.
Yes.
I
I don't
get
know
you.
if that's what I meant, but
It's
I
like
appreciate
Squidward just coming out of an accident, you know?
it.
Just absolutely mind-blowing. Average humans cannot handle that chat. You can't ask for Fizzo headcam, okay? Like my face? Yeah, it's a face. Fizzo's face?
It's a face.
Do not
It's
ask
not a
for the
face
Fizzo face, it's
anymore.
too powerful.
Yeah, the Fizzle face is not a real face. It is just a blank canvas. I'm actually, you're actually looking at my real face already with that anime girl.
Hey yo, Fizzo is a real anime girl?
Yeah.
Would you happen to play Osu?
No, I didn't fuck Osu. I hate Osu.
I can't believe you. Okay, I don't play the game either. I can't say anything.
Okay. I don't hate Osu, but when I first tried it, it took me about 20 to 25 minutes to realize that you're supposed to click when the circle closes in and not like just as soon as possible. And so I was failing every song in like 20 seconds. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm already going as fast as I can. I can't go any faster. Like, this is dumb. You know what I'm saying? So I might be a little sped, but it's all good.
Alright, back to the game. Wait, Mandarin Ben XT? Ain't no way. Blue, am I allowed to comment Chinese?
Okay, just one game. Only one
Just
game.
one.
Just one game, we can go for it?
Just the warm up. How about that?
It has been a while since I've commented Chinese. I've never commented Chinese. It's been a while since I heard Chinese cons, but there is actually a pretty big Tetris scene back in Taiwan, which also accompanies the Chinese Tetris scenes and Malaysian Tetris scenes. Just like everyone who speaks Chinese, there's a community for Tetris.
Yeah.
Back to Collegiate Tetris. Here we have two U ranks going against each other, Temporary and Boombot. Ayo, Boombot from Hearthstone. I'm sorry, back on topic. Back to the game, they're about to
Are we
warm up.
using Mandarin or no for the warm up?
Why not? Give it a try.
Temporary 用七个方块。I have to think so hard.
他做了一个踢转，
嗯，
然后他
现在又做一踢转，但是消不了四条线。Okay, that was painful.
that was the game. That is very unfortunate. That is all the Mandarin we are getting for today.
Do not clip. Oh my god.
Ich kann auch ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen, aber nicht genug für Tetris.
Oh my goodness.
I'm
我的
not
天啊
gonna go for it. 我的天哪，他们好快，他们一直做踢转，
哇塞！
他们必须要往下消，一直消，他们要消航才能到最下面，才能继续做踢转。Anyways, back to the actual game. We will be coming properly in English,
In
and this is gonna be
English,
hype. Go like have fun. Temporary going for what looks like a Tetris, while Boombot finds the PC.
Yeah, Boombot also, I'm noticing, very fast, and I believe also triple rotating.
Hey yo, Mini CZ, let's go.
Yeah,
oh
they're
yeah,
triple
they
rotating.
are.
But they're still going like 3 to 4 PPS bursts, which is kind of crazy.
I feel like triple rotators just like go faster because their fingers can go faster. They're kind of forced to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Look at CZ. CZ is very fast, but like, yeah, they're doing very well. Just nice spike coming in back to back with the T-spin and Tetris, and
Yeah, temporary
solid
with a
game.
lot of cheese as well, so they really need to stabilize before they look for any attacks.
this is looking like a pretty rough down stack though. Temporary's gonna need some pretty specific pieces to get out of this, as Boombot does have some attacks incoming. That's going to put some pressure onto Temporary, gonna force them to use the eyepiece. But Boombot is not stopping the pressure. That cancel is very good though, coming in from Temporary.
Yeah.
Got them a little respite. I can't talk. Yeah, language is hard.
Yeah. Temporary manages to fully stabilize though. They have an open well that they're able to get down with.
Boombot looking for some more pressure, but this is not the most ideal board. Looking to transition, trying to clear out the height difference between the two stacks, but is unable to
Yeah.
do so. Looking for a PC at this rate. Finds it,
They
let's go!
find one, there's no way that was worth it.
Nearly had second as well. Very nice coming in from Boombot, very flashy play.
I am very shocked that was allowed to happen.
Temporary is playing relatively defensive here.
Yeah,
Let's
went for that like short combo afterwards with no multiplier at the end. I'm not sure if I like it because I feel like they could have had like a more preferable board if they just cut it earlier instead of like forcing the combo.
Temporary unfortunately does miss hold, and the first round will go to Boombot. Kind of succumbing to the speed difference between the two.
Oh my god, DT
choke.
cannon.
At 3.2 PPS.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
think they were
classic.
searching for the DTPC but couldn't find it. I wonder if they know the loop.
Ayo? A BT
Yes.
looper, you think? That would be
Dude.
fun to see too.
DT loop is some old school tech at this point.
Well, how about BT loop?
BT loop's also pretty old school, but I think it's more common.
Well, look, I
some
want to see
degree.
SBSD in Collegiate Tetris League, okay? Temporary does misdrop here and gives another round to Boombot.
We got some mid-set coaching from AYK.
That's what I say to AYK when I coached him. Funnily enough. In high pressure, if you try to go fast, you're very likely to just start misdropping everything.
Yeah.
You need to go
And
at
even-
at a speed you're comfortable with.
Yeah. And even if you're not like misdropping, a lot of the times if you're going too fast, you'll honestly be so inefficient that you might as well slow down. And wow, big multiplier from Boombot. Not quite enough
Very
to kill,
nice.
but puts a lot of pressure on Temporary to get down.
Temporary needs a T-piece, but I don't see it in queue. It's pretty late.
Yeah.
They cannot go for the T-spin. There's a down stack combo. It's gonna be rough. They're very high up. That's gonna be it.
Couldn't quite find it.
Boombot's building up quite the lead here, already 3 up. That's... oh, it's a 4 PPS triple rotated DT cannon coming in from Boombot.
My. So cursed.
Does not find a DTPC. I think they were looking for it again.
Yeah. They seem to really like... Boombot, I feel like, seems to have a tendency to skim when it's not particularly necessary. And I think if they didn't, they would be able to take a lot better advantage of their speed advantage that they have over Temporary.
I think Boombot's doing very well to find the pressure though, even through all the extra skimming.
Yeah.
Like, on average, they're putting out about the same amount of pressure.
I think they're fishing for another PC, but give it up once they receive garbage.
Hey, if it works, it
Yeah.
could be pretty viable.
Yeah.
Very nice 18 spike coming in though from Boombot, and that's gonna take out Temporary again. Building up 4-0 lead.
Ooh, misdrops the TKI on Boombot's side. Gonna
I do
be a
think-
little annoying.
Boombot's fast enough to like not really be affected by it though, and Temporary
Yeah.
cannot find a punish.
Yeah.
Temporary did have a good back-to-back setup there, but does not continue it, chooses to play defensive.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about Boombot is, because they're so fast, there's not much opportunity to wait for Boombot to get stuck. So, I'm not sure I like Temporary's strategy of just playing defensive.
Mm-hmm.
The point of playing defensive is like, waiting until your opponent gets stuck and then taking advantage of that, but if you just play slow all the time, you aren't going to be able to take advantage of that opportunity.
Yeah.
And against a fast player, there won't be that opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
With Boombot's inconsistencies here, what I like to see is more offensive play coming in from Temporary.
Yeah.
Just like that, that's some good stuff coming in.
Oh my.
And immediately Boombot pushed all the way to the top. Needs more eyepieces, does have them in queue. If Temporary continued to pressure there, that could have been it, but
Oh,
Boombot looks to
Mr.
be... Wait!
TPs, they have no way down.
Oh, this is very rough here for Boombot. If Temporary can send one more T-spin, that's gonna be it! Temporary takes her first point! Very well played!
Yeah, very well played. I'm not sure if they timed it because I wasn't watching their board, but I mean, even if they weren't timing, you know, giving yourself the opportunity to get lucky is very important sometimes.
Oh, absolutely. Tetris is... I mean, every game is partially luck, but you have to always be in a position to take advantage of that luck.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Here, both players are looking pretty clean. Boombot looks to be setting up some back-to-backs, going for it. Very nice chain going. And Temporary will have to play defensive for a while here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Boombot breaks the back-to-back. Started
Yeah.
skimming again. Misses the C-spin. Now I'm disappointed. Now I'm rooting for Temporary. If you miss C-spin, you lose my trust.
No shot.
But what a jinx from me. Temporary immediately misdrops as I say that.
Yeah,
Let's go to
clean it up
clean it
though.
Yeah, looking pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Boombot kind of just skimming at the bottom. It's pretty solidly making.
again on Temporary side.
Bit of nerves coming in.
Mm-hmm. And they have a lot of cheese at the bottom of their board. They might be in a lot of trouble.
Oh yeah, this is rough, especially with these placements. Boombot's looking, Temporary's looking for the right pieces to get out, but it's looking a bit rough.
Boombot
close
is
to
just
getting
skimming
out.
for
Oh.
ages. They have not sent a line in a while. They just gave up their extremely advantageous position. Really a shame. I think they could have closed it out there if they just went on the aggressive.
Maybe a bit of panic here.
Mhm.
But yeah, when your opponent's that high up, you can kind of just like start going for pressure.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, Boombot did not manage to take advantage there. But
Yeah.
now though, Boombot's still in a better position. With a spike, does it not choose to send it?
Yeah,
going
I think they
for-
misheld.
Back-to-backs. Skims again, but this is a good board. And Temporary is very stuck.
Yeah,
That's gonna be it.
Mhm. I think they
Boombot takes
misheld
it
a couple
around.
times at the top, and that kind of checkmated themselves.
I think one of these players needs to slow down, the other needs to go a bit faster.
Yeah.
Because I've seen Temporary burst. They can absolutely
Mhm.
go a bit faster and more aggressive than this. They're just choosing not to.
Yeah.
Except when that happens. Very
Oh
nice
my
spike.
gosh. Big spikes from both players.
Very aggressive for both players right now. But they both have ways out. Boombot's already down and Temporary's gonna send a spike. Temporary's gonna send more damage, needs an eye piece. Not going to find the back-to-backs. And that's going to let Boombot get out again. Now it's Boombot with all the damage in the world coming towards
Wow.
Temporary. What a spike.
Yeah.
That's going to be match point for Boombot, putting Temporary on the ropes here.
Oh, Temporary
Very
not
fast,
doing
perfect.
anything, waiting to accept, I suppose, but it's a very nice well. But trying to
Boombot
time Boombot
does not have
out.
second, so this strategy does work out. If your opponent has second PC and you try that, you're dead.
Yeah. I'm not really sure what they were trying to time for there, to be honest. Is there something I'm missing there?
I think Temporary might be panicking a little bit here, just playing full on defensive, canceling everything.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I can't say I can agree with that, but it might work out. Their board is looking pretty clean here. Boombot's struggling to find the damage, but very nice donation there. Managed to continue the back-to-back chain.
Yeah.
Don't skim, don't do it. Boombot skims and breaks the back-to-back, as I say.
Yeah. But Temporary misholds and now really
They're very
struggling
stuck.
to find a solution. Yeah.
Wait, good find? Boombot has a T-spin, but it's too late.
Oh
Temporary's
my
gonna make
God.
it out. Very nice downstack finds. And with that downstack, Temporary is safely back into mid-game,
Oh my
able
god.
to take a lot more punches.
Yeah, that was a great combo to get down at the top there from Temporary's side. Boombot, I think, tends to resort to skimming a little too often, and they end up giving up a lot of chances to win.
Temporary here, though, is doing a great job staying alive against Boombot and taking advantage of those lows in the attack pattern to get out of these kind of sticky positions. Such that,
Yeah.
this misdrop,
what a
that's gonna be
misdrop.
rough. Good spin find, but
Oh,
they're gonna need
I
a lot
think-
more than that to get out.
Yeah, I think they needed that O piece.
That's gonna be GG's and Boombot and is this Toronto? University of Toronto, I believe, will take the first game from Virginia Tech.
Yeah. If you, at the end there, I think it said that Boombot sent like 200 or so more lines overall. So, you know, being able to survive for that long is definitely not easy, as the slower player.
We saw two very different clashes in playstyle from these two players. Boombot was kind of just going full offensive the entire match, while I think Temporary was trying to receive and counter spike. Unfortunately, I don't think Temporary was able to find those counter spiking opportunities to take advantage of. Which is why I don't think counter spiking is the best counter against a very aggressive player like that.
Yeah. I mean, we also saw a lot of cases where Boombot would kind of get stuck skimming at the bottom of their board for, I mean, to be honest, not a whole lot of reasons. And I think that let Temporary stay in the game a lot of the times, because we see that they're like pushed up with a lot of cheese, like, you know, like line 12, 15, whatever. And they just kind of cleaned it up without taking any attacks the whole time.
I think against offensive players, you have to play more offensive than them. Because yeah, they do get stuck more often because they're trying to look for setups that the defensive player doesn't have to think about.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, well played from both. That was a pretty intense game that the scoreline doesn't really reflect, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Good
for
job
sure.
to both.
Mhm.
Well, Boombot did come out on top. I think if Temporary just played a bit better, that could have been way closer and perhaps a win in
Just
Temporary's
be better at the game.
Whale Cam 1. Afraid that is not a whale. I have a dolphin plushie, okay? That is not a whale. I refuse.
Dolphins are a type of whale.
I have a dolphin plushie. I reject your reality and substitute my own.
Not bad.
Okay, here Toronto as the winning team will be sending out Fungicide, who is Fungicide is a unranked player, but around U rank. Well, Flare HZ is coming out from Virginia Tech, also a U rank. So with a TR difference of 300, this is set to be a pretty close match.
Yeah. Just clicking on their player profiles, Fungicide seems to be a little bit, or not even a little bit, a decent amount slower. So I wonder how that will play out in the actual match itself.
I think I've seen things recently. I don't think speed difference has to be everything, but absolutely
Yeah.
the faster player does have a significant advantage.
Yeah, I think it definitely changes how you have to play when you have the speed disadvantage. Because there's definitely ways to make up for it. It's just that you have to adjust your game plan to the situation. You can't just ignore it and pretend it isn't a factor.
Coming into these warm-up though, both players are going pretty fast, honestly. While Flare obviously does have the speed advantage, like you said, was holding up until they got stuck there. Going into this match, I think Fungicide will definitely be on the defensive a lot compared to Flare, who's going to send a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Alright, good luck, have fun to both.
Indeed.
PCO is coming in from both players, but Fungicide finds it. But
Yeah.
Flare is in a pretty good receiving position until that one line
not
came
with that
in.
missed drop.
Fungicide needs to send a little bit of pressure. Just a little, come on. Flare is stuck, Flare is stuck, Flare is still stuck, Flare does not have eyepieces. Fungicide send anything and Flare is actually dead here. Fungicide chooses to cancel everything,
Oh
letting
my
Flare get out
goodness.
of that irrecoverable position.
What an odd skim as well.
Very unfortunate missed win here from Fungicide. Just
Yeah.
sending anything there wins them the game, but unfortunately they do not see the opportunity, and now we are solidly into mid-game.
Now Fungicide on the back foot, they're pushed up with so much cheese. This is going to be a disgusting down stack. Oh
man.
my god, they might have just lost the game.
I hope they do not watch this replay.
Oh no. Oh, but they find gives them the
Doesn't take
multiplier.
the multiplier, but they're still out. This is still back into mid-game. It needs more eyepieces? Yeah, but Flare does not have the damage to take it. No, not with that misdrop.
Yeah. Fungicide accidentally spinning the Z piece right before they drop it.
This is where just like instinctively canceling can really hurt you, because if Fungicide sent anything within a 10-second window, they just win the game right then and there. But they chose to use all that damage to cancel, and just didn't work out.
Yeah.
Here though, we see Flare again taking up the offensive position, but canceling again. Both players playing a bit too defensively for my liking, but Fungicide a bit on the ropes here, needs to find a down sack, a garbage cap.
You
to save the
cannot
block.
use that T there.
But the T piece blocks the well, misholds the Z piece, and that's going to be another game.
Yeah, Fungicide I think could benefit from becoming a little more familiar with setups, because I noticed they were
Getting better at the game.
well, I mean, because specifically like setups, right? I noticed they were considering a STSD, but weren't sure if they needed the J or the L piece, and that cost them a lot of time. And I think that's actually what kind of lost them that round.
I'll be honest, I do that all the time.
I mean, fair enough.
I don't know what piece to use when I'm setting up my C-spin. I think today I threw a game against Ripoyo using the wrong piece for my C-spin. So yeah. Flare though, 110
your
AP.
favorite.
It was. I don't know how to do it.
Oh my.
It happens, okay?
Alright.
Flare's playing very well here though, taking advantage of Fungicide's weaknesses, but wait, Fungicide has second! Oh, misses the second PC.
Dang.
Very close though. It was a 2-line there.
Yeah.
And now looking in prime position to start some back-to-backs. Probably going to skim here though. Yeah. But Flare's a little bit stuck, might start cheating themselves up a little. Still looking for T-spins though while stacking up, which I like. Just keeping out the pressure, making Fungicide worry a bit.
Yeah.
Fungicide here is pushed up pretty far though. Finds the timing, does not find the down stack. It's looking pretty rough here for Fungicide.
Yeah.
That's going to be another game here for Flare Z, taking a 4-point lead.
Mm-hmm.
Fungicide's gonna have to change something to bring it back here.
Going for PCO again, I really feel like PCO as a slower player is not generally a good strategy, especially if you are not familiar with second PC, which they don't seem to be.
I have to say I disagree in the sense that if you use PC as the slower player, you aren't trying to kill your opponent. You're trying to stride out something fast enough to not get killed by your opponent.
I feel
If you're
like
a faster player, right, you send the PC and it's actually gonna kill. If you're slower, you send a PC, you're using that to survive.
yeah, but if they just like accept it, now they have so much clean to work with that they're not in any threat of dying and could just kill you right away.
In my opinion, that's still better than having no opener.
That's fair.
So against faster players, I do use PC once in a while. Just so I have an opener that I can do really fast.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not sure if that's what Fungicide's going for, but as we are solidly into mid-game, it kind of worked out in the sense that I was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So both players are looking pretty clean here. Your player has any advantage. That's a decent spike from Flare, but uses it to cancel. And Fungicide really isn't in much danger here.
Wow, Fungicide with a good spike. Oh my gosh.
Wait, Flare needs an eyepiece. Finds the eyepiece. Now Fungicide's stuck. This drops. Oh no.
Holds too early.
Not the eyepiece. PCO from both players. Flare does not find it. Fungicide finds it. Flare is going to get a lot of clean garbage.
Yeah,
oh, but there's one line of
through.
cheese. Fungicide needs to pressure. Fungicide can absolutely win here. Flare finds the
Fungicide is
180.
not doing anything.
Wait, no, that might do it. That might do it. Very close.
Wow,
there we
wow.
go. Let's go.
On the board now.
Well played. Wait. Wait, I can redeem make commentators stop talking.
I think that sounds like an awful idea.
Wait, why is this a redemption on the Twitch chat?
I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, good PCO here from Fungicide, already putting Flare on the ropes, but Flare, oh my god, that's gonna be a 22 spike.
Oh, they have no way of surviving that.
Wait, that was a redeem.
Chill Hopper, oh my goodness.
Alright, we shush, yeah? Bye, Plu.
I'm going to officially request that this is removed from the Twitch channel.
Okay, back to the game. We stopped talking for a while. The redeem worked. Anyways, Fungicide looking good, putting it on a 9 spike. Oh no, the misdrop!
Oh
The
no,
T-
not
and
another
then the
misdrop.
J piece is looking rough. The nerves are kicking in here. Flare will be in a very nice position to finish this game. As Fungicide's going to struggle to find the downside out of this pure modern art that they created themselves.
Oh,
the O
and
piece
then
does
the
not get
O-piece
over.
Can't get through. That is tragic. They really had a good position there too, because Flare had misdropped near the top.
What a way to go out too. Very nice, very well played from Fungicide. Nearly taking out Flare in another game, but ultimately faster player comes out on top.
Yeah. Score now 8-8. Everything's completely tied up actually. So
Both teams putting on the fire here. Close game so far, and as the winning team, Virginia Tech will be sending their next player out.
Yep.
I think back then we also saw a clash of two players with two different playstyles, one defensive and one relatively offensive.
You mean with Flare vs Fungicide?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree. Although I think Fungicide was a little bit forced to play defensive. I'm not sure how they normally play it, but
Against a faster player like that, yeah.
Yeah.
You do have to try to survive a bit harder.
Yeah.
But
Especially
also,
because they kind of ended up getting stuck a lot, I feel like. And so that kind of compounded the problem.
Fleur was also just fairly consistent throughout his set, playing pretty
Mhm.
well and not showing many weaknesses.
Yeah.
Like, there's the occasional misdrop, but your opponent can't always take advantage of that.
Yeah. They also generally fix them relatively quickly and cleanly.
Virginia Tech has sent out their next player, by the way. AYK, or AYK, I'm not sure how to say it. Pretty high X rank, 24.7. And one of my students as well.
Wow.
Redeemed an XD coaching, let's go.
It's crazy.
AYK is a pretty fast player, able to peak at over 3 PPS. But oh wow, we're gonna see a clash of the titans here.
Oh my
RKY!
god. This is going to be a crazy set, actually.
The two best players from both universities.
Oh my.
I have to say, I think RKY has a significant advantage here, but AYK might be able to put up a fight.
Actually, isn't Sodium Overdose also on VTech?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh wait, yeah. Sodium Overdose is a bit higher rank than AYK.
Yeah.
My bad. So,
But still, they are both very good players. Do not get it twisted.
this is going to be a great match though.
Yeah, for sure.
As we go into the warm-up, we're going to see some insane speed coming in and hoping to start seeing those insane back-to-backs from RKY that I've come to expect. Never mind, we see a misdrop. Anyways, RKY immediately just very fast.
Lots of misdrops, actually. They just keep coming.
It is the warm-up. If there's any time to
my
get rid of those
goodness.
nerves.
He is playing so fast. Excuse me?
RKY is insanely fast, but so is AYK, is the thing.
They
Both
are
players
both-
can easily peak at over 3 PPS.
Yeah.
So while RKY is significantly more efficient, I would say, I think AYK still has a fighting chance here. If RKY can't get rid of those nerves and misdrops a bit,
Oh my gosh, what a spike.
RKY is just incredibly efficient.
Oh my god!
They're both so fast. This is
are.
going to be quite the match.
This is extremely unsettling.
What do you mean I can play like that? Do you find me unsettling?
Yeah.
Why do I unsettle you, Fizzo?
I'm not gonna lie. Part of the reason I stopped playing fast Tetris was because I was watching these people play, and I was watching myself play, and I'm like, I cannot imagine my fingers moving this quickly. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this might be a boomer thing to say, but I could literally feel like I'm approaching the limit of like how quickly my fingers can move.
I'm looking at Vince play, and I feel like I'm moving my fingers as fast as him, but I'm definitely not going the same speed.
Yeah, no.
I don't know, but both these players though, coming in with the stick spin.
Oh my. Oh, misdrops the Z on RKY's side.
Instantly
AYK,
gets
yeah.
out though.
Yeah.
The 3.3 PPS gameplay coming in clutch.
But not without first eating a spike. And AYK with some misdrops, eating a counter spike. RKY
It's gonna be the first round.
Yeah.
The thing about RKY is even if they screw up, they're just so incredibly fast. It's going to be difficult for AYK to take any advantage.
Yeah. And their downstacking as well looked incredibly clean, which, you know, not surprising given how high ranked he is. You don't just get there for fun.
I will say AYK climbed 200 rating after Ben XD coaching, big vouch.
Oh my. No shame. You have no shame.
RKY though taking another game at 3.5 PPS. Some Firestorm stats coming out here.
Both players going for PCO. RKY immediately misdropping after. Neither player finding his second PC.
AYK is playing a bit scared, which is absolutely understandable given the absolute behemoth he's playing against. but while playing defensive. Look at all that cheese that's coming.
Oh my gosh.
3.36
gotta say.
PPS. RKY is just so fast and so consistent with all the pressure. LYK just has no room to breathe. And the 4 PPS stick spin is going to come in from RKY, trying to cancel AYK's stick spin. The counter spike isn't big though, and now we're into mid game. AYK is playing pretty defensively.
Yeah.
Not much other choice, honestly. While RKY just pumps out pressure like the absolute machine that they are.
AYK might just be dead.
There's so much damage coming in.
RKY with a gigantic misdraw, but it just doesn't matter.
I mean, if you can send like 200 lines before you misdrop,
Yeah.
I don't think you can get punished for your misdrop.
Yeah.
AYK
It's just so
misdrops the
funny.
opener.
That is just dead. You can't do anything if you misdrop that early against someone going that fast. AYK says, Jesus, guys.
Man. They are playing RKY. The last time I played RKY, I was not expecting to get absolutely demolished. They improved super quickly.
Yeah. I only heard of them relatively recently.
RKY used to be a just really fast player on Jace, but then they became a absolute demon on Jace. And then now you can see what we're playing against, I guess.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Just incredibly fast, playing very well. AYK is doing a good job surviving here, but not doing much else.
Oh, what a spike. Oh my goodness.
With that misdrop, RKY is already on match point. AYK needs to pull out a miracle to do something here.
Yeah. AYK probably just wants 1 point.
Honestly, playing against RKY, I'd look for 1 point.
Yeah.
There's some misdrops coming in, but they're pretty minor. RKY immediately clears everything up and is looking for a back-to-back chain again. A few skims, it probably won't matter. Looking for a good position to continue back-to-backs in. Finds RKY's playing surprisingly defensive. Looking to not give any ground. No chance for
AYK with a
RKY.
big spike. But it's all clean. Oh, managed to get around.
Let's go! RKY was skimming for the past 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And AYK manages to spike them and take a round.
Yeah. I think it was like a T-spin and 2 Tetrises. RKY doing a lot of skimming again.
AYK is looking a little bit rough here. I don't like these pieces for the down stack. They need to get down fast, and using that eyepiece was not the way to do it. Needs another eyepiece. Needs another eyepiece. Against such fast players, you run out of eyepieces. Like, you never see this in any other rank. RKY does stop the pressure for a bit. That's gonna allow AYK to possibly get out here, push all the way to the 20th row. But they are going to find a down stack, and RKY misdrops the eyepiece, and AYK is solidly back into the game here. Now, if AYK is able to survive a bit longer and wait for RKY's next mistake. Oh no!
Misdropped.
AYK! The commentator's curse, I'm so sorry.
Ah, that's
That's
just
gonna be
it.
it.
Well played from both players, though. That was crazy.
That's one of the most intense sets I've ever seen on the
Yeah.
Collegiate Tetris League. It comes right after Grandfather's Oil versus RKY. Versus Sodium. That takes the cake, but this was a amazing set from both players, well played from both. RKY though, almost sending twice the number of lines that AYK sent. Just like showing the sheer skill difference that still exists between the X ranks.
Yeah.
Coming from a win, Toronto will send out their next player, who will be Tira. Tira is a U rank player, 2 PPS, 83 APM. Those were your stats like 3 years ago, Fizzo.
Yeah, they've been my stats for like 5 years now because I just have not played.
How do you feel about Tira?
I mean, those numbers aren't looking too bad, I would say. I've seen a lot worse at 2 PPS. So 83 is very, very solid, I would say. I feel pretty good about that.
You're going to need more than that though to counteract sodium overdose versus Grandfather's Oil fame.
Oh my.
Virginia Tech's best player, Sodium Overdose, will be coming out versus Tira. I think Sodium Overdose is mostly known for Mistress, but they're also top 30 in sprint with 17.5 seconds.
Oh my god.
Incredibly fast sprint. Everyone's this fast nowadays. Feel yet?
Dude, I remember when Micro Blizz was about 2 seconds ahead of the second fastest player.
I was there when he got the first ever sub 17.
Yeah.
I watched him upload that video. Man, I feel old.
Yeah. Micro Blizz's dominance in sprint was like unprecedented and probably never going to happen again. Like that level of dominance in the category.
Speaking of dominance, Sodium Overdose with the...
That was fast as fuck.
Yeah, that was an opener. Tira just gets like tidal waved. I don't know how else I would put it.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna. Yeah, they're definitely gonna have to look for some kind of cheesy strategy.
We're getting quite an overdose of lines here, which may induce a little bit of sodium. I mean, what? I'm sorry, what?
It's about to tear apart this this match.
Blue, we gave you a clip, okay? Blue, here's your clip.
Alright, Sodium just gonna go
sorry.
for 9-0.
Wait, the clock!
And now
Sodium
they
clock!
are... Oh my, they might...
Wait, they get out at
they
4
opened it up.
PPS.
And
it
wow,
works
look
out.
at Tira's cheese. Look at Tira's cheese.
Sodium down second, like one of the least efficient ways possible.
Yeah.
Just tearing apart Tira with an overdose of cheese.
Man. 4 PPS down stack. That was fucked up.
It absolutely is. It's a massive speed difference between the two players, and Sodium Overdose is going to take full advantage of that. Not like Tira's slow at 2.4 PPS, but Sodium is just incredibly fast.
Yeah. It can definitely be a little demoralizing too when you notice that they made a mistake, you just can't capitalize, but sometimes that's just how the game is.
This is a lot of mistakes from Sodium. Sodium's down stack is not optimal here. Look at all that cheese it's resulting in though. It's almost a strategy, like how many pieces Sodium wastes while down stack.
Don't enable this. I don't approve. Don't call it a strategy.
It's almost a strategy, like if you down stack this fast and this unoptimized manner, it's gonna work out. It's almost a strategy.
What is that overhang?
Well, Sodium is so fast that it's gonna work out.
It
That's
just
4
doesn't matter.
It really doesn't. Tira misdrops, that might be it.
Oh my gosh. The privilege of fast fingers. Man.
Tira does survive for a very long time there.
Yeah.
So well played. But to win is a whole different story. Tira looks for the
forward
PC.
coming out.
Tira
This
needs
is
to
so
cancel
rude.
this. Tira
This
can't
is
send
so
here.
rude. Oh my gosh.
I would echo you if I didn't just do that earlier against a 6k rated player. I'm a little scarred. Well,
Yeah,
Sodium
I-
Overdose is Virginia Tech's best player.
Yep.
Look at the 6 PPS OST coming
Jesus Christ.
in. Complete overdose of T-spins.
Yeah.
Tira is doing pretty well to survive, canceling every single line coming in, but still getting pushed up.
Mm-hmm.
And the Mistrop's
Oh,
going
the
to CO the
misdrops.
Neo.
Yeah.
1:28 p.m. coming in from Sodium. It's difficult to survive at any speed. TKI from Tira looking to continue an LST. But Sodium's looking very clean here. Tira nearly misses the T-spin, but prime position to get down here. Tira's looking clean, only 2 lines of cheese, able to clear the nut relatively quickly.
Oh, Sodium with. Okay, never mind. Doesn't matter.
Sodium's just so fast.
Yeah.
They're showing, okay, I have to say, Sodium's not playing well. That's a crap ton of weaknesses that I'm seeing. But at that speed, the window to take opportunity is just minuscule.
Yeah, it's just not there. You definitely. There's certainly like a certain speed threshold in order to capitalize on their mistakes. Because, like.
Tira just cheesed up by sheer inefficiency.
Yeah.
Look at the
That's
cheese.
crazy. Oh my
What?
god, random perfect clear. Just pure
Sodium,
chance.
stop! No,
Oh my.
they're already dead! That's
The
gonna be
sweep.
GG's.
The sweep, brother. No way.
A
What
very
a
nice
gosh.
effort from Tira, I have to say, but against 3.5 PPS average, it's just so difficult to survive
Yeah.
and
What's
do
really-
anything.
What's really crazy to me as well is like Sodium was not. They were not like. I don't want to say they weren't playing clean, but they were making a lot of misdrops. But they did not slow down like at all when they made those misdrops. They just kind of kept plowing through them, and I mean, if it worked.
I hate to say it, that's kind of Sodium's style here. Just go fast, and surely it's going to eventually work out.
God damn.
Because at 4 PPS, if you can do everything at 4 PPS, everything's gonna work out.
Yeah.
Like, it is a playstyle, I have to say it. If you're just fast enough, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter what you do.
God damn it. Fast finger privilege.
Hey, skill, okay? It's pure skill.
My bad. I'm sorry. I'll be better at the game, I guess.
Get faster. Alright. Looks like Virginia Tech will be sending out S is for Salt.
Oh right, I forgot that they're not called Sis for Salt.
Wait, you might be right. Sis for
No,
Salt.
no, it's S is for Salt. They said that earlier.
Huh?
But I keep,
Really?
but I just keep
mean,
misreading it.
what?
I keep misreading it as Sis for Salt, which is wrong.
Okay. Can we call him Sodium?
Huh?
Let's call him Sodium. Salt's made from sodium. I mean, what?
Actually,
I'll stop. But
that is
Okay.
only one result.
Evink is a U rank. Lots of U ranks in this match today.
Yep.
Well, S is for Salt is an S rank. This is going to be quite the uphill battle
Mm.
from Virginia Tech here. They will be hopping into a warm-up, and I'm expecting to see a speed advantage coming in here as Evink?
I've been saying Evan K because I think it's supposed to be Kevin.
Ah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Speed is actually not too different.
That is opener speed though, so
Yeah.
going into mid game now, I think we will start to see their action. It's the warm up.
It is the warm up.
It is the warm up.
But look at the stats as well. I think they have similar speeds, but I noticed that SS for Salt pretty early on started going for the 9-0 stack. So
Not exactly at a speed disadvantage, but perhaps an efficiency disadvantage that we're
Mhm.
looking at. That accounts for the rank gap.
yeah, and I also think 9-0 is just less flexible as well. Like you. Oh, what just happened?
Might have accidentally. Oh,
Oh, they're on the wrong side.
they're on the wrong sides. I see. But no jank here.
Mhm.
In Tetra, you can't permanently switch the positions of the two players.
Yeah. They found the DDoS packets going to Salt.
Is this going to be a competitive integrity ruling here? You might want to think about kicking Evan K.
Yeah, I don't know if they're reading the chat, actually. Although, if they're not, what else are they gonna be doing?
Alright, they have rejoined, and we will be
As his
going
result
into
says,
this.
Wait, so if he doesn't come back, I just win, right? And says, fuck.
Hey! I mean, go look, have fun. We are going into the match here.
Alright, we see MKO from Evan K, and I'm not sure what S's for Salt was going for, but now trapping themselves under some cheese that they built themselves. And they just open it back up.
I think I'm seeing a lot of that going too fast thing we were talking about from earlier.
Yeah, for sure.
Essence for South seems to be just using one preview here, while Evan K, while going a bit slower, is carefully thinking about every piece placement, but does misdrop there, and lets South get out of the bad position.
Bad misdrop from
Salt.
Salt.
Misdropping all the way at the top. Does have the pieces to get down, and they are going to find it. Evan K does not have the damage to punish. Unless, oh my,
Ooh, they
not that
punished
helps. Oh yeah, I am Calbo, and I am commentating right now.
That is crazy. You sound so different. You've been making some waves with your voice, I heard.
I learned Chinese a while ago, so yeah. Might
That's
have
crazy.
messed up my accent a bit. Just a little. A small 9 spike coming in from SS for South, and send some cheese over to Evan K.
Yeah, all the clean was at the top though, so Evan K managing to pressure Salt before they have to deal with the cheese.
Evan K is all the way out. SS for South is a bit stuck at the top here. It's not looking good, I have to say.
Yeah.
These 2 J pieces. Or that. A little late, but does manage to get down. Evan K does not find the damage to punish. SS for South is still a bit high up. Evan K now has T-spins skimming a bit. Not really trying to push out SS for South here, as SS for South does find her way out.
Yeah, as is for Salt, I think they should really be looking to check their garbage holes while they downstack, because I see right now they are kind of like sabotaging themselves on their way down.
I'm seeing a speed advantage is what I'm seeing.
That too, they do have quite the speed advantage.
But look,
But-
Evan K just pure cheese. One of South's weaknesses here that Evan's already discovered is that they can't really downstack cheese.
Yeah, that's kind of due in part to just their tendency to cover up their garbage holes. Evan.
The opener gaming.
Hey yo.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Alright. So unfortunately, misspin the T piece, and that might be it for this round. Very unfortunate. A little bit
That's
of
too
mid
funny.
rounding from AYK. Just tanking with the stick spin is usually a good strategy, but you have to do the stick spin after that.
Oh my gosh.
Very unlucky.
Yeah,
from the
especially
Salt.
because they use their TPs to tank the PC itself. So when they misdrop the second one, they have nothing to follow up with at all.
I think there's a bit of mental damage here.
Yeah, there's.
Oh no.
Yeah.
PCO from Salt. Just gonna send it. Evan's gonna. Oh no. It's all coming back to Salt.
Oh, they gave up the second PC. They could have canceled to get it, but they did not. Very sad.
We are into mid-game now, and we're going to see who can find the bigger spike first. Evan Case slightly messes up their board, but looks to be able to get out because Salt is not in a good position.
Yeah, Salt is also messing up their board a little bit. Oh no, what a misdrop.
Wait, there's a way out, there's a way out. Down stack. They're down stacking. They're out.
Oh my.
Evan K does not have damage just yet. A little cheese coming Salt's way. Oh, and finally finds damage.
Yeah.
So just taking a bit too long to find her way out.
Mm-hmm.
PC coming. Oh, mishold. Unlucky.
Unlucky.
Evan does not have the TKI PC. We are solidly into mid. Salt misdrops. So more misdrops. Oh no, that's gonna be it.
That's gonna seal that one. And now
It's
Evan
not
K
over.
on match point of the sweep.
It's not over, Salt. Come on.
Definitely not over. I think Salt has what it takes to take at least a couple rounds. They've just been misdropping a little too much. Likely due to nerves, because again, this is definitely a lot of people's first competitive experience with Tetris.
Oh, what a stick spin.
Oh,
It's gonna be it.
And I believe
GG's.
Toronto will take the overall set with that.
That is another sweep coming in from Toronto after RKY.
RKY did not sweep actually.
Oh wait, not
He won
sweep.
7-1.
Yeah,
Yes.
7-1.
Yes.
Was there another sweep? I
Sodium
Sorry.
overdose swept.
Ass. Wait, that's on the VTech.
Yeah.
But Toronto is winning here, yeah.
Yes.
At 22-16, I don't think.
Did we miss a set in the count? Hold on.
Wait, I think there's one more set, right?
No, that's all
Or,
the
no,
sets.
that's it. That's
Yeah.
it. That's the 5th set. I missed.
Maybe I'm just bad at math.
It's been a long day. Okay, I played a
Yeah.
tournament today.
Yeah. To be fair, this actually might be correct because there was a lot of sweeps, or there was a lot of near sweeps. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, while the scorelines don't reflect how intense the games were, I
yeah,
have to say,
yeah,
it was a lot of sweeps. But well played to both universities, though. We saw some pretty intense matches for sure.
yeah.
While not very intense matches
Scoreboard
sets,
Yeah.
we did see some pretty nice games. And with that, I believe that's our final streamed match for today. And
Yep.
Lou will show up to wrap this up.
Yes. I would love to hear about the ramen available to UBC students.
Oh my god. Would
I'm
you like
hungry.
to hear about the ramen available
I
to
would,
UBC
and
students?
yes, I would.
Oh my god, that's right.
Clue,
Great
I'm hungry.
segue into one of our sponsors, Kinton Ramen.
Let's go!
Okay, I think the ad read is a little bit outdated now because last time people were making fun of me for mentioning the year.
Happy
So-
New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year!
I'll talk from my heart, okay? I'll talk from my heart.
Hey,
I think me and a lot of other UBC esports Tetris people can vouch for this ramen chain because when we finish our in-houses on Thursday, most of the time we go to Kinton Ramen. And yeah, super cool stuff, great food, great prices. Highly recommend Kinton Ramen. Thanks to Kinton Ramen for sponsoring us. We have our
Thank you.
other sponsor, which is TELUS, who has a not outdated ad read. So yes,
Oh
the Telus
my.
Esports Series 2 is back, this time with the fan favorite Apex Legends. All game finals will be broadcast at the Northern Arena Twitch page, so be sure to tune in. Bam. Okay, next up. You guys can take this away. The other ones.
Wow. Okay. Thank you to the organizers, which is me and Ben and Blue and everyone else. But
Read
everyone
every
is
name, let's
everyone
go.
is doing a lot of work behind the scenes to make this all happen. I'm not gonna lie, the refs for all the matches. It's not necessarily a lot, but it does take time. So everybody putting in time every week to, make sure these matches happen is really, really appreciated.
Yes.
Also, thank you very much to all of our prize pool donators, with $40 from XP, and then some money from Emrez, Big Yoshi, Botfish, and Anonymous. Thank you, Anonymous, for 3 separate donations. That's kind of crazy. Real. And finally, our special thanks.
Yes, our special thanks to Osk for promoting our tournament, Boris for working on the overlays, and same with Garbo, and Zynix for designing our badges for the top 3 teams. Woohoo. And also thank you for watching. Thank you for watching our stream. So
Zynix
real.
designing. I see what you did there.
Did I say that? Wait, no, I didn't
Zynix
intend.
designing. Yes.
I didn't even think.
I
about
see
that,
what you did
okay? No, I
there.
literally
Very
did not
nice.
think about that.
We're getting an overdose of puns today, yeah?
Bro, how can you call that a pun?
That's not even a pun. That's just a rhyme.
Anyways.
Also, thank you to everybody redeeming the make commentators stop talking.
Yeah,
that is
thanks
really
a lot,
humorous.
Shellhopper. I really appreciate it.
I saved up enough points. I can do it now.
No.
I'm saving that
That's-
for next week.
That's how we end. That's how we end.
Actually, true. But then I can't do it next week for myself.
Okay, we're not talking anymore. Bye.